One of the greatest players in NBA history once bought a team in Europe just so he could be a part of the roster. But once he left, they went bankrupt in less than a year. Almost every professional athlete has plans to buy a team at some point, if they're lucky. Michael Jordan bought the Hornets. Dwayne Wade has a stake in the Jazz. And we already saw Shaq sell his 2 to 4% stake of the Kings for a decent profit. But all of these purchases happened after they retired. Of course, it's against the league's CBA for current players to own a team, since it would be a salary cap violation. Something LeBron has been very vocal about for years now, as he looks to become the first active player to own an NBA team, which is somewhat of a tactic that he learned from another former Laker, in Magic Johnson. No, Magic didn't have plans to own the Lakers, but he did have to try and get creative to extend his professional career. You see, in case you didn't know, Magic's career was tragically cut short in 12 seasons, after the Lakers' yearly physical showed he contracted HIV. While he did attempt to make an NBA comeback 4 years later in 1996, he was never the same player and only played in 32 games, causing the Lakers to get bounced in the first round in 4 games to the Rockets. Surprisingly, Magic had pretty decent numbers in his playoff appearance, and knew he still had some gas left in the tank, just not at a level like the NBA. So 3 years later, at the age of 40, Magic bought a team in Scandinavia, Sweden, and renamed it from Boros Basket to the M7 Magic. In 5 games, he helped his team go undefeated, scored more than 30 points twice, and showed he still had a little bit of magic in him by finishing his debut with a triple-double. During this time, M7 Magic Stadium could hold around 1,900 people. To nobody's surprise, each of the games that Magic played in were sold out, and the stadium nearly doubled its maximum capacity. But unfortunately, the ticket sales still weren't enough to recoup their losses. Once Magic left to play a few games in Denmark, the team was forced into reconstruction and would only make it back to the highest tier of Swedish basketball 7 years later. So while Magic has had some successful investments over the years, investing into a team in Sweden was not one of them. But we're pretty sure this doesn't even come close to the biggest regret that Magic's had in his life.